died as a man should, protecting his country and his people. Mutants are nature's greatest mistake. We are God's true children. It is your sacred duty to protect the world from these demons. You hear me?
Yes, Dad. I hear you.
And you won't disappoint me.
No, sir.
Make your species proud, boy. Make your father proud.
Mayor Sinclair, citizens of San Francisco, you have seen your city retreat into separate enclaves. Professor Xavier stood for integration and unity. Today, we honor his memory and his ideas. Today, we all stand together! People, please remain calm.
I guess Magneto just gave us a vote of no confidence.
Show yourself, Magneto! You're a coward! A people will not stand for you! You are a terrorist, Magneto! A terrorist!
Looks like we got ourselves a mutie.
Wait, no!
Take this freak out at the knees.
We're on the same side.
You're all right. Take a deep breath.
Who said that?
Don't be scared. I'm Emma Frost, and we're talking mind to mind. I'll coach you through this. The important thing is to focus.
Why are you standing still? So slow. Pay attention. Go.
Over there!
You're Iceman, an Omega-level mutant, and an X-Man.
Looking for an autograph?
Not exactly.
Just as well. Left my pen in my other suit.
Why did you attack a whole squad of Purifiers? The odds were against you.
Kid, they're the ones who are doing the attacking. They're well armed, too.
The rally attack was a provocation. You can understand them trying to keep the streets safe.
Right. With automatic weapons and preemptive strikes. I feel safer already.
People are panicked all over the city. Someone has to restore order if the MRD can't.
It's exactly how they want us. We have to keep moving. Make sure to check alleyways and rooftops for any mutants in trouble.
I never saw your power in action before. It's impressive.
Well, this whole thing is new to you. I can tell. You did good. I'm sorry it has to be under such circumstances, but we stick together, right?
We?
Mutants.
Yeah. Right. So what happened to you guys? The X-Men. I mean, I thought you guys were East Coast.
We lost our base, and the man who brought us together in the first place.
Charles Xavier.
Yeah, Professor X. Hard to believe he's gone.
He set up the X-Men in the first place, didn't he?
He was the most powerful telepath the world had ever seen. He found us, and he brought us together.
How did he die?
The same way he lived, fighting for peace. Bastion struck him down.
Who's Bastion?
A robot. Kind of. Most of him, anyway. He came from the future on a mission to wipe out mutants.
Where is he now?
He scattered debris. He lost that fight.
Okay. We better keep going.
Fight the good fight. See you around.
Get to the bridge. Get everyone.
Purifiers aren't the police, kid. Climb or clear out of my way.
Hey!
What? You want to stand around and talk now?
The Purifiers are here in force. Did you see?
They're kinda hard to miss. And believe me, you don't want to get in their way.
The Purifiers only fight mutants. I'm not a mutant.
Right. Well, by all means, stay here and tell them that.
Listen, that was a mutant atrocity back at the rally. The Purifiers are just trying to keep order.
Did you fall on your head or something? They're attacking anything that moves, you idiot.
The Purifiers only fight mutants. I'm not a mutant.
Right. Well, by all means, stay here and tell them that.
So, are you heading any place in particular?
Ha! Lost, are you? Yeah, you look it. I'm not gonna slow down for you, kid. Keep up or fade out.
I'll race you.
You punk.
I've been looking forward to seeing your work firsthand.
You're holding up pretty well. We shouldn't stay here too long. We have to clear a path out of here.
I guess you weren't looking forward to meeting me face to face. You know what I am.
I know who you were. You still have to choose who you're going to be.
Where are the police and the MRD?
They can't coordinate. Some sort of interference wave is affecting all electronics in the city. But the Purifiers seem awfully prepared, don't you think?
These are my people. You know that, right? They're only attacking me because they think I'm a mutant.
Because you don't meet their ideals of racial purity anymore. Adrian, you have to accept that things have changed for you.
I won't join you. I won't be a part of your mutant nation.
You can still work with us. Work to defuse this situation and bring the city back from the brink.
People are saying Magneto started this.
Well, we can't rule him out. You thought the peace rally was just papering over the cracks of human-mutant tension. If he did do this, he's made his point.
This is too much. It's too fast.
I wish I could reassure you. What's happened to you marks a break with your life before. When you change in the very core of your being, everything else changes around you.
All I want to be is what my father taught me to be.
That's going to be hard now that you've turned into the thing he hated. Whatever happens, you aren't alone.
We should keep moving.
We'll have to slip past them unnoticed.
Gently, gently. Don't bruise the merchandise. Well, not too much.
Commander Hodge, I'm getting multiple positives. High-profile muties all over the area.
You're right. We've got bigger fish to fry. Here. Restrain her and bring her in. I'm going to see who else is in the neighborhood.
taking them prisoner. Caliban doesn't understand.
I saw your moves there. You're one of us, right? We're on evac, so you keep doing what you're doing here. Don't worry, the X-Men will take care of you. See how Novarum Chini!
Well, I guess I can tell why they call you Pyro.
Right. What do they call you? Training wheels?
There isn't anything out there that I can't handle.
I don't really have time for this, but I do like it that you're spoiling for a fight. Reminds me of me. Hey, one more thing. You know Magneto's coming back to us, right? Sooner or later, his hour's gonna come.
Yeah, a whole lot of people think he already did come back. At the rally.
Maybe, maybe not. Just listen up. The biggest choice you're gonna have to make is whose side you're on.
I'm not afraid to meet force with force.
That's what I like to hear. Clear me some space and you'll see what I can do.
Right. Well, thanks. I guess.
Alright, no need to suck up. Just know when to stand your ground.
What are we waiting for? We need to blast our way in, and we need to do it now.
Raven, this could turn into a massacre. We can't go in without a plan.
Time is a luxury we don't have. The Purifiers have mutants in there. All they need to do is land a copter on the roof, and we lose them all.
Are you Nightcrawler?
Ah, I see. All right. Ich verstehe nicht, but Emma says I should trust you.
What do you think we should do?
I can teleport the mutant civilians to safety if you keep the Purifiers busy.
I don't understand this. Why would the Purifiers, want to take mutant hostages?
I don't know. We've never encountered this before. But we have no time to wonder why. We have to stop them.
Maybe they're, I don't know, renegades, deserters, acting against orders.
This is possible, yes. We do not know what their orders were.
Seems a little crazy that you can't even agree among yourselves.
The Brotherhood may have caused all this, with the rally attack. Sometimes your enemy's enemy is not your friend.
If you don't mind me asking, what's with the tail?
The tail is for balance, which is good to have 10 stories up.
And now he hides it with hippie trinkets he found in the hate somewhere.
On the contrary, I'm tired of hiding who I am. Now, I celebrate it. Besides, you all want to talk about vanity.
I'll make an opening. I'm not picking a fight with people who think they're doing right.
Mein Freund, you must follow your conscience in this. I thank you.
So, you're Mystique. Of the Brotherhood. Well, you've been waiting for this fight, haven't you?
Purifiers have had this coming. I don't see any reason not to give it to them.
What do you think we should do?
We need to blow that roof so they can't land a copter. Pyro's on his way, but it would be nice to give his flame power something to work with.
Like what?
Provide a little fuel for Pyro's fire. There's a gas line on the roof.
MRD don't really care about mutants, even if they are calling themselves peacekeepers, right?
Human authorities protect human interests, and the MRD most of all. Their true colors are starting to bleed through. Tell Cyclops I said that.
It seems a little crazy that you can't even agree among yourselves.
The X-Men's weakness led to this crisis. If they get in our line of fire, they fall too.
So you're some kind of mutant terrorist?
I'm the answer to scum like the Purifiers. And you need to watch your mouth.
Mutants attacked the rally. I don't see why you aren't railing at each other.
You listen to me. If, and I mean if, Magneto did all that, then he had his reasons. You've got a lot of hard choices ahead of you. If you think you can stay clean, you're kidding yourself. But then clean isn't exactly where you're starting from, is it?
Look, if there are innocent people in danger...
People? You're learning. Okay, you can stick around as long as you make yourself useful.
So, you want me to break this open, or what?
No.
There are mutants in here. I'm not sure how many. The lock's wired to a bomb, and there's some sort of interference wave that keeps affecting all my tech. Of course, it doesn't help that I have to keep watching my back the whole time. Yes, Emma told me your name. I'm Forge.
So these were mutants taken by the Purifiers?
Near as we can tell, yes. They were left here to be transferred onto a truck or a freight train. No telling where they would have been taken to after that.
And have you hacked into Purifier equipment before?
Many times. This was different. More sophisticated than I've ever seen. They've got a new supplier, obviously.
I heard about this interference wave earlier. What do you think it is?
I have no idea, but I've seen it a lot lately. A cyclical pattern of heavy static on electronic systems across the city. It arrived about the same time as the MRD.
You're a mutant too? What's your thing?
Yes, I am. My powers relate to machines. I sort of have a feel for them, for what they can do. If you can think it up, odds are I can make it for you.
Is there anything else I can do to help?
Frankly, yes. The detonation signal for that bomb was sent from a long way off, but it was routed locally. Somewhere up over our heads, there's a router or signal tower of some kind. If you can find it and shut it down, we won't have to worry about any other bombs or devices responding to that signal.
I'm on my way.
Good luck.
Hey, you! What are you doing up here? Stand down. Does this look like a Purifier attack team?
I have as much right as you to be here.
I'm sorry. After everything that has happened, my troops are a little hair-trigger.
You were up on the stage with Cyclops just before the attack.
I am Luis Reyes, head of the MRD. That means I am responsible for trying to restore order here.
The Purifiers aren't a threat to order. They're just reacting to the mutant threat.
There are elements on both sides who are pushing us towards chaos. Only a neutral party can salvage this and find a way to peace.
They're saying it was Magneto who broke up the rally.
I'm afraid there is no room for doubt. Magneto is a terrorist. Who else would stand to gain if humans and mutants go to war?
You think this was meant to start some kind of all-out war?
That would be my guess, yes. And it seems to be working.
Then the Purifiers are victims in this, just like most of these mutants are.
It's only a theory. We are still investigating. You are mutant? But I do not know you.
I have powers, yes. But it's not clear what their source is. Good luck.
Yes, and you.
Forgive me.
Magneto, why did you do this? Can't you see we're only trying to keep the peace?
Indeed. And how is that working out for you, Mr. Reyes?
You want to declare war on humankind. Where do you think it will end?
I assure you, if I had been behind that attack, I would have been a lot less sloppy. And if I decide to wage war, it will end with extinction. For your species, or for mine.
Don't be a fool! The MRD are here to protect you. All of you!
Oh yes, I know your resume, Mr. Reyes. Your meteoric rise. But I don't see you as a savior. More of a voyeur. Your orbital satellite peering down at us all. Your obsession with other people's business.
Do not let your people suffer for a personal crusade.
Look after your own. And understand this. I want your so-called peacekeepers out of this area. As of now, it belongs to Homo sapiens superior. To mutants.
You leave me no choice. I will have you arrested for terrorism.
I cordially invite you to try.
Reporting as ordered. What do you want with me?
So, you're the mutant whose powers showed during the attack on the rally. We might be able to help you with that if you're interested. Helping mutants come to terms with their powers is what the X-Men do.
You should know that the Brotherhood is assembling its forces. Here.
Look, I don't even know if I am a mutant. But thanks. I need to work this thing out.
You're welcome. Obviously, the main priority right now is to deal with this crisis, but Emma will keep you in touch with us.
How can I help?
The Purifiers are coming in from all over. The biggest flashpoint seems to be the bridge.
I'll try to break up this fight. For the sake of both sides.
I'm happy to hear it.
You know there's still fighting going on between mutants and the Purifiers.
I know. We're going to act as a buffer force along with the MRD.
A buffer force?
The most important thing is to save lives. You see that, right?
Do you think mutants started all of this?
Jury's still out. Magneto's powers, and those of the Brotherhood, could explain what happened at the rally. But I'll talk to Magneto himself before I jump to any conclusions.
So I have this thing I can do. There are other explanations. The Fantastic Four got their powers from cosmic rays. I don't have to be a mutie.
Look, I know this is traumatic, but it doesn't have to be something you work out by yourself. Think about it.
Yeah, sure. Thanks a lot.
Oh, and Adrian? You might want to find something to cover up that Purifier tattoo on your arm. The Brotherhood will tear you apart if they see it.
You're about to step into the thick of things. You should choose who you're gonna fight with.
Yeah, what difference does it make?
If you have to ask, you're probably incapable of understanding the answer. The Brotherhood will prevail. When you have a singular purpose and conviction, defeat is impossible. But the weak defeat themselves before the battle even begins.
I know more about strength than you'll ever know. What's your deal?
You have to heat a knife to make it cut. I am that knife, and my super speed is the furnace that keeps me sharp.
You know, I could swear I've seen you in pictures all friendly with the X-Men.
Yeah, I may have dabbled with Xavier's crew in the past, but look where that got Xavier.
The Purifiers have been abducting mutants.
Yes, they'll pay for that, and our task is to make the price as high as we can.
Brotherhood mutants will be there too. Now, it isn't for me to tell you what to do. We're up against a common enemy, but that doesn't mean we aren't accountable for our actions.
The X-Men and their guests and significant others are over this.
What are you?
You're new to this. Don't worry. The strangeness wears off.
No, you seem to enjoy all this.
I do. Well, obviously not the whole rioting, bombs, and rabid domestic terrorist thing, but being a mutant? Yeah, I love it. Don't you?
I guess. I'm kinda getting the feel of it now.
At the cost of your humanity.
So, you and Caliban are a team? He finds the mutants, then you come in and rescue them?
That's right. There are so many, though. We need you to run interference with these Purifier squads.
People are afraid because of what happened at the rally. Violence breeds violence.
Yeah? I think the Purifiers were just looking for an excuse. Or else maybe they made one. Caliban and I have to keep working.
See you on the other side.
Our allies need more mutie material to work with. If these vermin stop the Copters, you'll be weeping blood.
Yes, Commander Hodge.
Well, if it isn't...
What happened?
I'm sorry I didn't have time to ask your preferred destination.
Why are we here?
Let's not lose sight of things. This is a crisis that faces us. We know that mutants have been taken by the Purifiers, but we do not know where.
I get it. The barricades they threw up are blocking mutant access to Chinatown. You think they've brought their prisoners someplace here?
Ja, richtig. We must find Gambit. Remy LeBeau. Nothing happens here without him knowing about it.
In one day, my entire life, everything I was, everything I wanted to be has been dumped down the toilet.
We define ourselves by our actions. In that sense, nothing has changed. You are still faced with the same problems, the same choices.
I don't even know why I'm talking to you. Why I'm helping you.
You're no son of mine.
For the sake of peace, nicht wahr? Because war is in nobody's interests.
Power like that in the hands of one man.
Magneto has been quiet for some time. People were beginning to think that he was dead. He has made his line in the sand. He'll likely punish any human who crosses it.
Why did he do that? Was it just a show of power or something more?
Magneto will never believe humans and mutants can coexist. For him, this is just a case of the survival of the fittest. And guess who gets to choose the fittest?
And thanks for, you know, pulling me out. I could have been in some real trouble there.
You are most welcome. But you should think twice before playing with Mr. Hodge again. He can be a little rough.
Gambit's in a hurry for this. Keep an eye out. Purifiers are hiding all over the place.
That package. It's meant for Gambit, isn't it?
What's it to you?
I can take it.
And who are you?
A friend, up to a point. Gambit will want to meet with me.
Yeah, well, whatever. You can mind your own business. You'll live longer.
Like if Gambit needs that package in a hurry.
Okay. You stood up to those rats, and I'm sure not going anywhere. Take it. You can't miss Gambit's club.
Time I saw you, you were running for your life from the Purifiers. What's with the heroics?
The Brotherhood has its own plan, kid. We're clearing out this pathetic human city, street by street. If you want to do something useful for a change, I'm on my way to clear out a Purifier stronghold. The Brotherhood are making huge waves, kid. Want to help out? Or are you gonna get in my way?
After everything I've seen them do to mutants.
Yeah, you got some backbone in ya. Alright. I'll need you to smoke the Hornets out while I raid the nest. See if you can draw them onto the rooftops.
What do you need?
I need to speak with Gambit.
He ain't home. Go away, kid.
Wait! I have the package.
Okay, you're on the clock, kid. Don't waste a man's time.
Hey, let me in! I need to see Gambit.
You've caused quite a stir. We have a shameful neighborhood watch program in these parts. Everyone's on edge around here. You might be harmless, but these days, most people don't want to take chances. What was that mess down at the market?
Purifiers are trying to get this. I got rid of them.
You got rid of them? I doubt that. No telling what you brought to my door.
I'm trying to help. Okay, I swear I'm on your side. Like, I brought you the package. I didn't let the Purifiers get it.
Why didn't you just say so? Name's Remy. Maybe I'm pleased to meet you. Time to tell. Come on inside.
The Purifiers have been taking mutants alive. Nightcrawler thought you might know where they're taking them.
Monsieur Wagner is too kind. Curious. What is your take on this?
The Purifiers shun mutants. They don't collect them. I don't get it. The Purifiers didn't want you getting that package.
First things first. Let's see what you brought me. Hello. Worse than I thought.
What is that?
Stolen goods. Stolen souls. I think my problem connects to your problem. If so, maybe you're right. Maybe we can help each other.
Do you have any idea who's behind all this?
Someone very clever. Someone who sees many moves ahead. And perhaps...
Perhaps what?
Perhaps someone who is very skilled at manipulating others. The fear of mutants was always there. The hysteria has been skillfully orchestrated.
The rally attack was broadcast all over the world. People think Magneto and the Brotherhood did it.
Yes. I heard that Monsieur Lancher had returned. He a wild card as always. But I think there's some sleight of hand at play here.
Well, I want to know more about your followers. Who are they and why?
Why do they wear the masks? To answer question one, I pay them well, they follow. That's simple. As for the second, I have my reasons. Alas, some things are best left unstated.
I'm ready. What do you need?
My neighbors have a warehouse that's been busy night and day over the past few days. Meet up with some of my people and see what you can find.
I'm on my way.
Watch your back. They've become unpredictably rapid. And that isn't good for any of us.
Well now, I think we can keep these vermin busy while the truck is loaded.
You were right.
As I thought. Not just friendly neighborhood thieves over there.
Were there any other clues in the package that can help us figure out their plan?
Schematics to a compound that isn't on any map. And that none of my people have been able to locate. It's so well shielded, you could be forgiven for thinking it doesn't even exist.
They had more of those little glass bottles. And machine parts. I closed their shop. Probably not for long.
C'est bien. You bought us some time. That's always worth having.
What are those things?
I believe evidence of a crime. A theft, in fact. One I would never have attempted.
Are you gonna make me guess?
No. But I need to be sure before I speak. If I'm right, the Purifiers are not our only enemy.
So, do you think it was mutants that attacked the rally?
No. It was clearly a setup to frame mutants and panic the world. The real question is how they did it. And that vial, my friend, is our first clue.
Well, did you find out the location?
Seems they've been using an old BART tunnel.
Well then, that's my way in.
Watch yourself down there. You'll find moths and rats in those tunnels. One second. Now, ideas are a wonderful thing. I hate to see you die for them, but still. I feel you've come a long way in a short time. Good luck with the rest of the journey.
It's only a matter of time. The grafting process always has a few setbacks. Can't make it all without breaking a few eggs.
Who are you? Who else came?
No one. It's just me.
You must be joking. Do you know what you're up against?
I'm starting to get an idea.
These shells are lined with degenerators. We can't use our powers. Hurry up, you'll have to kill the electric fields.
Thanks. Nice work. You and I can do this. The name's Surge.
You must be packing some serious voltage.
No small talk. We don't have a lot of time.
I can't believe they kept this lab a secret. I've never seen those lab guys before.
I think they've been trying to farm mutant genes. Some of them must be harder to synthesize than others.
That means if Pixie and Caliban were captured...
They can beam anywhere and find any damn mutant they want. Come on. We can't leave this place standing. There's a server room down the corridor. I'm hoping I can access data that might shed some light on what's going on here.
I'm in. Let's go.
Sweet.
Clue!
giving up.
I'm done with nipping. I'm going to grind this facility down to gravel.
Hey,
It's good to be meeting you.
most of the cell blocks are open now. We just need to clear a path.
Then it's time for us to get out also.
There's still a mutant trapped up top.
Quicksilver. Well, you know he's a member of the Brotherhood. Perhaps we will have an early lunch, huh?
But isn't this a hero thing? I mean, if you leave him here, you're just as bad as the people who did this.
Relax, I was only teasing. We look after our own. Mutants are a family, Tovarish. And every family has a few black sheep.
I think I'm starting to understand you guys. We gotta save the last one.
We work together, and everything will be fine. Like a team, my friend. If one mutant is still trapped, we stay for that one. It's the X-Men way.
Weaklings and simpletons. Magneto shouldn't have allowed himself to be influenced by Cyclops. He should have declared war on the humans from the start. An eye for an eye.
How can you say that?
Every atrocity they commit against us, it's our right and our duty to give it back to them. 10 times over.
Quicksilver, wait! Slow down!
What for?
Look, why are we going this way? Let's get out of this place.
Those are human! Do you know what that means? They dissect and experiment on mutants, and now they're in some insane alliance with the Purifiers. I'm not leaving here until this place is destroyed.
What can the Purifiers gain from the U-Men?
U-Men adapt their bodies with mutant body parts. Vampirize our powers to sidestep the processes of evolution. If that doesn't already shake you to the core, think about what happens if the Purifiers can take advantage of that research in some way.
How could the Purifiers be part of something like this? How could they commit such atrocities?
Your naivete would be touching if it weren't so big and irritant.
Do you think Cyclops is right to work with Luis Reyes?
The authorities will always turn on us given time. Only a fool trusts humans. And Reyes was human last time I looked.
The X-Men believe in fighting to protect mutants too.
Child, look around you! This is a place of hate. A battery farm for our people. And X-Men like Scott Summers stood by while this was going on, mouthing platitudes about peace. For us, peace means lying down in front of the bulldozer.
Well, Tovarish, shall we do some house cleaning before we smash this place to the ground?
They've alerted the whole compound by now. I don't know, maybe we should just go.
I don't know about what you stand for, but as part of the Brotherhood, I can't leave here until I know that every bit of our mutant DNA has been kept from any further violation. Now, are you gonna go with them, or are you gonna come with me?
Well, it'd be rude not to say goodbye before we head out.
Fine. Go play fetch with the X-Men lackeys. Don't expect me to bail you out of any trouble.
Ignore him, Tovarish. He's rotten company anyway. He doesn't even know any Russian folk songs.
We're all in this together. I can't believe you're drawing lines in the sand now, Quicksilver.
Girl, when this is over, the Brotherhood will come after those who allowed it to happen. There'll be a reckoning.
Wait, back up.
I'm feeling weak again. Mutant power deafeners. I'll shred those things with my teeth.
Listen, those damn things are sapping our powers.
Such incompetence! What kind of rescue is this?
Shut them down. Hurry!
Well done, Tovarich. Now throw that thing down here. We need to destroy it.
A phenomenal performance. I'm sorry I only caught the end of it. You realize what you're holding?
Stolen mutant powers.
Bien sûr. Extracted, concentrated, and turned into a drug. Please. That belongs with us, not with the human.
If they've got more machines like this, they'll have an army to throw against us.
Then an army is exactly what we need on our side.
Don't think you'll profit from this. Destroy it. It's a crime and an obscenity. The X-Men don't use such weapons. Mutants are in charge of our own destiny. We are not some tool for them to play with.
What a wonderful thing a conscience is. But you missed a little piece.
What? What's this?
A young lady by the name of Kitty Pryde. Shadowcat. They took her too. You made your choice. Now we'll all have to live with it.
You'll understand, eventually.
It stopped, I think.
You're lucky it wasn't a full dose.
Come, little one. Cyclops needs to know what's happened. Who are you?
Wait. I'm on your side.
That's so.
I'm not with them.
There's nothing left of my son.
Something around here is using huge amounts of energy. I'm here to check it out.
Weird power signature, huh? I was just following a scent. Gaia tag back at the rally.
Just by talking to you, I'm betraying everything that ever meant anything to me. Spitting on my father's memory.
Yeah, God's got a weird sense of humor, don't he? But anyone ever tried to tell me how to live my life, I just had the 3 answers for him.
3 answers?
Yeah, they're sharp, they're shiny, and they make a deep impression.
Quite a security setup to protect some boxes.
Ain't it, though? Makes you wonder. I saw you at the rally.
What? No, that was... Yeah, I was there.
You're facing a tough road, bub. Look, kid, I'm no babysitter. Tag along if you like, but it's at your own risk.
I said I'm gonna check this place out, I'm gonna do it.
Sentinel tech. Way beyond anything I've seen. Why don't you come and join us, Reyes?
Good day to you, Logan. Sentinel technology, you say? I am alarmed to hear that.
Then maybe it's time you inspected the troops, bub.
They've been shipping hundreds of these suits.
I vet every MRD officer personally. There is no question of MRD involvement. Perhaps you are involved yourself.
What?
Your lack of control is legendary. Everyone knows that you have had lapses.
Lapses? Are you out of your mind?
You are an animal in human form. Isn't that right? Isn't that why you took that name?
Enough! You accuse me, you useless...
Wolverine! Don't!
Wolverine, we are all friends here.
No. No. You're not my friend.
What is it? What are you doing?
Don't know. Head's ringing. Something here's not right. Tell Summers what we found. I gotta get out of here before
Wolverine!
I love my new suit. All sorts of upgrades since we last met. Trust me, it's what the Master Race will be wearing this season.
Well, if it isn't our little traitor again, this will be a pleasure.
You know what's funny? I'm looking at you now and I'm thinking, my father could have been a good man if it wasn't for the poison you poured into his ear.
Once we synthesize Megan Gwyn's power, our alliances will have to be renegotiated. The Purifiers will conquer and rule alone.
Pixie? Well, I'm not gonna let that happen.
A slight, technical hitch. That's what comes of relying on mutant powers.
Looks like you got some wiring crossed.
In the circumstances, child, I believe I have no option but to surrender. I'm your prisoner.
My prisoner?
Exactly. You've beaten me, my mutant friend. An X-Man has to be generous in victory. You do want to be an X-Man, don't you? Or are you feeling the pull of the dark side? Well, it's your choice, of course.
Kneel down then. Show me your hands. There's more ugliness to you than I would have thought possible.
Adrian, think of what you're doing. Remember who you were.
Thank you. I think the auto-repair system has done its work by now.
Pretty relieved to see you.
It took a long time to find you. Emma couldn't pick up your trace, and then Wolverine. There's something wrong with you.
I can't explain it.
My God. This place. We must have Scott. We go, yes?
Yeah, I hear you, but...
What is it that you want to do?
I respect Cyclops. I know a lot of X-Men are upset with him, but everything he does for a reason. So take me to Cyclops.
Wunderbar. Your wish is my command.
Cyclops, I ran into Wolverine, but he was on the same track.
I knew Logan was following up on something having to do with weapon shipments. I had a hunch the rally attack was being used as a diversion.
No, it gets worse. All right, we found a Sentinel factory. The stuff in there is way more high-tech than what they were using during the raid.
Sentinel tech? The MRD run regular patrols out there. How could they miss that?
And there's something else. Wolverine.
Where is Logan? We'll need him if I'm right about what's going on here.
There's something wrong with him. I mean, he was fine, but then when he was talking to Luis Reyes, he went berserk.
We have to find him before he hurts anyone. I wonder who tipped off Luis and why he didn't let me know.
Reyes said Logan's done this before. That he's unbalanced.
You met Logan. Does that square with what you saw?
No. I mean, when we talk, he seems to know a lot about all kinds of things.
If Logan lost control, something made him lose control.
Reyes showed up at the factory. At least now he and the MRD know about it.
I hate to think how much of a head start the Purifiers have on us. I'll have to get Iceman to see if he can track those shipments.
How long have you known Reyes?
I hadn't heard of him at all until after Professor X died. He approached me for help in brokering peace between mutants and humans. I suppose that's why I took the risk of siding with the MRD. Reyes just seemed to have the right ideas. So, if you're here, does this mean what the X-Men stand for appeals to you?
I guess. I'm thinking the X-Men are good at seeing all sides and planning out how to solve things without hurting anyone. So what now? I mean, the Purifiers were bad enough without mutant-killing robots for backup.
Emma's managed to pick up a weak side trace on Caliban. He may have information that can help us. Free Caliban, and he'll find Pixie for us.
Well, if he's alive, that means he's still of some use to them.
Be careful. It may be a...
Lab compound offline. Sentinel factory offline.
A voice from the factory. Why am I not surprised?
Mutant code continues. Monitor and report. Confirm download signal strength. No more time to waste. Locate Reyes.
Reyes? Luis isn't here right now. Forge!
Have you seen the tech those Purifiers are using? It's like nothing I've ever seen.
I found a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, that stuff almost fell on my head.
There's somebody communicating to Luis through the MRD satellite.
The Telos satellite? But it doesn't have any life support.
The computer identified the voice as Bastion.
Bastion? Magneto swore he destroyed that monster.
What is he?
The ultimate weapon in a future war against us. And he's the reason why the Purifiers have future tech.
Bastion said something about reincarnation.
Meaning that he doesn't intend to stay up in that satellite for long. If his consciousness survived somehow, my guess is that he would try to build himself a new body.
Thanks. I can handle it from here.
This whole city is barely hanging on. With Bastion involved, we all have to be on our guard.
Come on, Caliban. Let's get moving.
But where? Too many. Too many! Caliban feels no remorse for Hodge. He hurt Caliban and stole Pixie.
Hodge said taking Pixie's power was a big part of the Purifier's game plan. You've got a psychic trace on her, right? Then we'll find her together.
But Pixie's signal will be everywhere now. Wherever Purifiers use her power.
Then we'll take them down one at a time until we find the real signal. If we find those strong signals and rule them out one by one, can you zero in on her?
Caliban thinks so.
Then do it. Choose the closest signal and head in that direction. We'll take this one step at a time. Are you sure you're up for this? As you look terrible.
They drained so much from Caliban. So many other mutants went through that pain. But no more!
Come on. If you stop now, Hodge wins after all.
No. Caliban will find her.
Impressive.
I seldom disappoint.
The Purifiers have Pixie. We're trying to find her before they can synthesize her power.
That would be unfortunate. But how is it even possible?
With human technology. They've made some kind of an alliance.
Everyone hates mutants for being different, but they have no problem draining us dry for their own benefit.
I'm sorta new to this. My power's only just activating.
And how is that working out for you?
This isn't how I ever saw myself. What I was meant to be.
But who tells us what we're meant to be? Everyone has an opinion. Mostly, if we follow those opinions, we lose ourselves.
It sounds like you're talking from personal experience.
I've made my share of mistakes. That's how we learn.
Didn't I see you in the Winter Olympics a few years back?
The whole of life is a competition. You'll learn.
But with super speed, you couldn't really lose, could you?
I didn't say the competition was fair.
What's happening elsewhere? How are we doing?
We're holding the Purifiers at bay, but they're throwing everything they've got at us, recklessly.
Like this is the last throw of the dice.
Exactly. For some reason, even the MRD have begun to turn on us. They wouldn't let me get by to take out a Purifier shipment. I think I'll try again. Care to come along?
Why are we still standing here? Let's go. Oh!
Whoa! What are you staring at?
Sorry, was I staring? I'm Adrian. It's nice to meet you.
You sure about that? Usually I come as pretty bad news.
We're following a trail. Pixies. The Purifiers want to steal her power.
Do they now? You want to know the best way to stop them?
Yes. Please.
Beat them to death with a parked car.
Someone as powerful as you would be a big help to us.
Power? Let me tell you about power. It comes with a price, and it's nearly always too high.
Is that how it was for you? I mean, you paid a price?
Nah, I'm one of the lucky ones. Never let it change me or go to my head. I'm still the same sweet guy I always was. You're starting to irritate me.
Sorry. Well, I'm sure you don't need to suffer any fools.
Are you saying I look like I'm unreasonable?
No.
'Cause I'm not. I'm just always right is all. So don't even question it. I'm not a fan of seeing these so-called peacekeepers aiming weapons at me. No puny MRD is gonna keep the Brotherhood from owning this city. You tell the X-Men, there'll be no mercy.
We gotta move on, or the trail will get cold.
Like a stiffening corpse, lying trampled on a deserted pavement.
Kind of. Yeah.
Bummer. You better get going then.
That looked brutal, but he's dreaming of bunny rabbits.
Dig deeper, Emma. Find out what made Logan lose control like that. I want to be sure before I confront Reyes.
I'll step into his cerebellum and take a look. You are right. It was Reyes, using some kind of mind control power.
Then Reyes is our next priority. As soon as we're done here, we take him down.
Pixie's inside that helicopter. They're trying to synthesize her power.
That wasn't my optic blast. It was some kind of laser.
I'm gonna get you out of there.
No! Power dampener! Turn it off! I can teleport!
Persist in trying to oppose me, child. There is a certain dignity in accepting your fate.
Ah! Oh, no! I'm caught! Listen, that was Bastion. That was Bastion's voice.
I know. We'll stop him. Let's just get you out.
This is like the rally attack. He wants us to fight each other until he's ready to kill us all. If he gets my ability, don't let him. Please, don't.
Hey, who croaked the kid?
You asked the right question, Cain Marko. You share the responsibility for this child's death. You and your X-Men. And I swore that if any more mutants died, I would be their avenging angel.
I'm not an X-Man.
You fought alongside Cyclops, and Cyclops brought this vessel down. I saw it.
Kid, you picked a fight with the wrong guy.
Wait, that's not how it happened.
Pixie! No! Magneto, think this through. I loved Megan like a daughter. I'd never...
I know what I saw, Cyclops.
Just like everyone knew what they saw at the rally. But it wasn't you, was it? And this wasn't me.
You've made common cause with fools and knaves, Cyclops. Even if you didn't kill the child, your pact with the MRD was what allowed the Purifiers to get a foothold in this city. From now on, if you or any of your X-Men cross my path, I will pause just long enough to crush them. Perhaps you deserve the benefit of the doubt. You fought like a warrior, and there's a place for you in my Brotherhood. Choose now. I've no time for further debate.
Don't do this. You're not like them. I've watched you. If you care about the future for all of us, you'll stand alongside the X-Men. I know you'll make the right decision.
Very well. You've chosen your path, and you'll have to live with it. Briefly, I'd imagine.
Yeah, good riddance.
This is far from over. We have a common enemy out there, and he just got exactly what he wanted. The X-Men and the Brotherhood at each other's throats. Come on. Best get you suited up. You know the old proverb.
What proverb is that?
If you want peace, prepare for war.
Let's do this.
This hasn't been an easy journey for you. I'm happy you're on board with us.
So the plan is to stop Reyes from doing whatever Bastion has told him to do, only we don't know what that is.
Exactly. Reyes' troops are deploying across the city, and we have to stop them. At the same time, Reyes himself has to be taken out, and your immunity to his power makes you the logical choice for that mission.
If Reyes has used his influence power on the Purifiers and you men, the MRD are probably brainwashed too.
He played everyone.
But why?
We'll have to go ask him.
The kid, it's too bad.
You did everything you could and risked your own life in trying to save hers. It's what I'd expect from an X-Man. Easier to hear yourself think now?
Emma told you? Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks. You know that Reyes is working for Bastion. He's the real enemy here.
Of course he is. But I'm guessing Bastion needs Reyes a while longer. So we attack the weakest link. And if we're lucky, we force Bastion to show his hand.
But what is he?
He's the one who killed Professor X. And he'd do the same to all of us in a heartbeat. This will be the hardest fight you ever faced. Good luck.
For years now, I have dreamed of bringing peace to the world.
He's using his power. Don't listen to him.
I see you all as my children. But like children...
You need to be made to listen.
Gambit, are you okay?
A card-carrying X-Man stands before me. Cyclops is a good recruiting sergeant, n'est-ce pas?
Look, about that glass vial, the stolen powers, I mean...
You followed your conscience, mon ami. I respect that. I'd even say it crystallized some matters I've been pondering myself.
Reyes has some kind of mind control power. He used it to drive Wolverine into a berserker rage.
I thought we might be dealing with a telepath. And I couldn't risk trusting Cyclops in case he was under some outside influence. So I went my own way. Seemed to be what works best for me.
What are you doing here?
Our task is simple. Hold off the MRD, or what's left of them. Those suits are controlling all their brain functions now. They're just puppets.
Let's do it.
Bien sûr. You know, I hadn't realized I'd missed this life so much.
Are you... I'm fine. Emma is shielding me. So Cyclops signed you up. Good. Listen, you need to know this.
Bastion is up on the Telos satellite, isn't he?
No. Bastion is the Telos satellite. As he was dying, he uploaded his consciousness to it in the form of a virus. Took over its AI.
So we just gotta figure out a way to bring down a satellite.
But that's step 2. Step 1 is to stop Reyes from opening a download link. Once that happens, Bastion will transfer himself into every mech and Prime Enforcer suit. Cut off the broadcast at the source. The transmission tower at the top of the MRD building. But you'll have to make it past all of those MRD troops. Nobody can ask you to risk your lives for a cause you only joined yesterday.
Well, I didn't know who I was yesterday. Today I do. I'm ready.
You'll have to climb up the tower on the outside. Even from here, I can tell you the inside is wired with about 1 million traps.
How many more of those speakers are there?
Don't ask. The entire city is full of rabid, frothing maniacs. Emma is keeping a lid on it as far as she can. Cyclops and Magneto are working on a plan to stop Bastion if you fail.
Thanks. I appreciate the vote of confidence. Bastion just needed a new shell for his mind to inhabit. And you're wearing it.
Liar! He gave me the schematics for this battle suit, and the uplink code for me to spread my influence over the whole world.
If you activate that link, it's the last thing you'll ever do. Help us take him down, Reyes.
You would like to keep me from my destiny. I will complete that uplink, child. Nothing will stop me. But if it's a fight you want, I will do my best to accommodate you.
Whoa. That's a lot of tin cans.
Scott, Bastion's downloading. Take out the tower. Get to the roof. Signaling transit. Now, Scott.
We have your back, mon ami.
Too late.
How can you... Magneto destroyed that satellite.
The download was already complete. I am Bastion, and I am your death. This battle has become a distraction from my larger goal.
Hey, while I tie you up here, the X-Men and the Brotherhood are trashing your toys. You've already lost.
Again, you miss the point. Each of those mechs and each battlesuit can become me and have full access to my powers. This suit is my masterpiece. It acts as a conduit matrix. Utilizing the pool of X genes, I am able to send my consciousness wherever I wish it to be. I wish to surrender and place myself in the hands of the authorities.
I'm sure you do. But right now, the X-Men are the authorities.
So, how does it feel?
How does what feel?
Saving the world.
Is that what we did?
I think so. Or maybe we gave it a chance to save itself. Bastion is finally history. The madness Reyes whipped up feels like a bad dream. And we're coming together again. The X-Men had forgotten who they were. Now they remember.
And what about me? My father would hate me for what I've done.
Possibly. But following someone else's example doesn't always mean following their orders. What did you admire him for?
His courage. His determination always to do what he thought was right, no matter what it cost him.
Then he lives on in his son. We should treasure this time. Use it to bury the past and then to pay all the debts we still owe to the present. Well, it looks like there's another storm coming as bad as what we just faced. Maybe worse. It's good to know we'll have you with us.